Greetings, Dennis Daniels here. Let's talk about Pythagorean Theorem, which is commonly known as a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Let's get a new sheet, take a look at it. 640, 480, enter. Okay, so let's draw a triangle. I'll draw a nice straight line first. Actually, you know what? Let's draw a nice box. Alright, so let's try a nice box. This box is, well, I'm not sure 100% if it's a square or not, but we'll, for our purposes, say that it is. And I'm going to add a right triangle here. Oops. Where's my line? There's my line. And extend it out. Okay, you can see that maybe it's not 100% square, but you know what I'm trying to... Oops, that's not going to work. Edit, undo. So I'm just going to draw that one, freehand-it. That triangle, or that angle there, indicates that this is a right angle. And the Pythagorean theorem only works on right angle triangles. So keep that in mind, right angle triangles only. And not to forget the point, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And in this case, this line here is our hypotenuse, which definition, I believe, means longest point, or something to that effect, or longest line, the most distant line. And so we know that the hypotenuse, that's going to be c. So this is hypotenuse. Now, curiously, B and A, if we draw similar triangles, or rather rectangles, squares, from here, and I'm sorry my squares are not going to stretch out far enough. And, let's see, nope, keeps wanting to grab, so I'm just going to draw that line out. Okay, that's a square, and here's another square. These two squares, a squared and b squared, when they are when they're multiplied out, b squared, the area of this square and that square equals the area of this square. Look familiar? A squared plus b squared equals c squared. So what we'll focus on next is, well, we'll run some numbers through this and take a look at a triangle, solving for the length of one of those triangles. So let's get a new page. All right, now let's take a triangle. And please take my word for it that this triangle is a right triangle, and that this line here is our hypotenuse, so this is C. C equals hypotenuse. Alright, so, and the formula is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Now, we know, we'll say that c equals, c equals 9, and we'll have this one here equal 4. Now, you might be asking, is it A or B? Well, it doesn't matter, because a squared plus b squared, it doesn't really matter if this is A or if this is A. But for our purposes here, we'll call this A. So our formula reads 4 squared plus b squared equals 9 squared, gives us 36 plus b squared equals 81. We'll continue that over here. Alright, so 81 minus 36, 7, 5, 45. So b squared equals 45. We don't like that, so we're going to put radical over both sides. So b equals plus or minus, well actually it's not going to be plus or minus, but it's going to definitely be positive. So what do we factor? We get 9 and 5 gives us 2. That's a this is a square. So b equals 3 square root 5. So this line here, b equals 3 square root 5. All right, we'll be practicing more of those in a moment. Thanks.